Since June 16, 2016, IAXISRADIO has been at the forefront of digital audio entertainment.
We are the creators empowering the future of visual and sound design through advanced technology and community relationships that foster unlimited growth for future generations to come. We are IAXISRADIO, the future of radio and podcast. There is no limit to what we do. Design, create, and empower.
Hey guys, this is Lola Shea from The Lola Shea Show. Tune in every Monday at 7 o'clock right here on IAXISRadio.com for hot topics, cool conversation, and me, your host. Gotta love it. See you there.
IAXISRadio. You are now locked in.
Wake up to IAXISRadio in the morning.
The future of radio and podcast.
Your number one station.
You are now locked in. The future of radio and podcast.
Behind the Enemy Lines is a podcast when we talk about relationships from the male's point of view, but we don't exclude the ladies. All right, so come to the front of the congregation. Now, we're going to start some trouble.
IAXISRadio.
Welcome back to IAXISRadio. We've got a packed show today, diving deep into the future of creation.
Absolutely. It's all about pushing boundaries.
IAXISRadio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRadio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
set. Speeding. Camera rolling. Action. Print, cut.
What can you tell us about your boy getting rolled on?
I heard they tried to make a 3-piece special of that fat fuck.
Karma just murked 2 little niggas. She's out of control.
You killed my fucking son? I don't give a fuck where you get it from. Go get that bread.
I don't care if it's man, woman, children, fucking grandparents in them corners. Smoke everybody.
Now that cooler heads have prevailed, I think it's only right that we do business.
I heard your boy almost became a 3-piece in a biscuit. That shit crazy. If this was anyone else, it would not be a conversation. I would have bombed your fucking car. The next time you talk to me like that again, I'm gonna rip your fucking balls, cabrón.
They say that people who talk too much always end up fucking up business.
And what would you like to talk about? Because I don't know nothing about nothing.
What the fuck, Rena? I could see if you went state to state selling vacuum cleaners or some goddamn Girl Scout cookies for a hustle. But drugs, Rena? You done bumped your goddamn head.
Shit's not good. Not good at all, bro. They just tried to take our chicken.
You know who the fuck I am.
License, registration, and insurance.
Boy,
I know this nigga ain't as bit.
What you pushing, 40? And you out here running around like you 25? Fuck, man.
Her beef was born is her beef was born, not our kids.
Get your bitch ass the fuck up out of here
Before you what?
Damn, just go home, run a hot shower, and relax.
Just like you.
What?
You talk too motherfucking much.
El diablo's going to take you.
Fuck you, maricón. When I die, I'm going to fuck devil.
I can read your body language. The way you're looking at me, girl, I know you feel the same tension. He don't do you right, I can tell by how you move. But if you give me one night, I'ma show you something new. I'm pulling you closer, slowing down time. Whisper in your ear, tonight you mine. Ain't no rush, but I don't play fair. When I want it, yeah, I take it there. You've been waiting on a real one, someone who can back it up. I ain't with the talking, baby, I'ma show you love. If you let me, I'ma do what it do. Put it on you like you want me to. Got you breathing heavy, and we ain't even started yet. Your hands on my chest, girl, you know what's coming next. Lights low, shadows dancing on your skin. Once I get you there, you ain't going back again. I can feel your heartbeat matching mine. Every inch of you I memorize. You say you want control, but girl, tonight I'ma show you how to lose your mind. You ain't gotta fight the feeling, let it take control. I know what you need, girl, I can feel your soul. If you let me, I'ma put it on you like you want me to. Oh, every little thing that you into, I'ma do what it do. Slow, make your body say what your lips want. Ain't no limit to what I'll prove. I'ma do what it do. Don't say no when your body say yes. I can tell you ain't felt nothing like this. No games on, I'ma give you my best. Girl, tonight I ain't leaving no stress. So right moment, don't hold back. Let me show you where it's at. You ain't never had it like that. No, no, no. Do what it do, however you want it, baby. I'ma come through.
How we supposed to win when you tear me down every chance you get? How we supposed to try when I don't wanna give you my time? Come on, let's talk for a minute. Let me show you the difference between what I'm wanting and getting. You get nothing cause that's all you've given. Oh baby, recognize the face. I can't get back one day. Tell me why I should miss it. I'm listening. So tell me how you're supposed to make me love. When for the last year of my life I felt so stuck. And tell me how I'm supposed to forgive the lies. I don't wanna see you back, but I don't mind seeing you cry. I don't mind seeing you cry. How am I supposed to stop when the only thing you did for me was break my heart? How can we move on when there's nothing from you I see at all? Come on, let's talk for a second. That mouth is talking so reckless. Explain to me why not begging couldn't make this any better. Ooh, babe, just recognize the one when you see her to come. Tell me why I'm the one missing. I'm listening. So tell me how you're supposed to make me love. But for the last year of my life I felt so stuck. And tell me how I'm supposed to forgive the lies. I don't wanna see you back, but I don't mind seeing you cry. And tell me, I'm supposed to forgive the lies. I don't wanna see you beg, baby, but I don't mind seeing you cry. I don't mind seeing you cry. I don't mind seeing you cry. I don't mind seeing you cry.
You are watching IAXIS Radio and Podcast live. Welcome to our show. Now let's go.
so softly, whisper my name like you know you got me. Every step we take, yeah, the world keeps watching, 'cause every move we make got the people talking. We got the people talking. We got the people talking. We got the people talking. Oh, we got the people talking. Hey, we got the people talking. Hey, we got the people talking. Hey, we got the people talking. Hand in hand, baby, we move like rhythm. They wonder how we shine, tell them love's our prison. Try to break us down, but the truth ain't stopping. We rise above the noise while the people keep talking. Oh, let them say what they want. We don't bend, we don't break. We got love worth the risk, worth the time that it takes. In the middle of the noise is your heartbeat, I'm calling. 'Cause as long as I got you, let the people keep talking. We got the people talking. We got the people talking. We got the people talking. Oh, we got the people talking. Oh, we got the people talking. Oh, we got the people talking. We got the people talking. We got the people talking. Oh, we got the people talking. 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 I see the way you're looking when I walk in the room. I get so burned by, I feel the tension bloom. Ain't gotta say a word, yeah, your eyes confess. You've been waiting all night just to make that move. Yes, I'm leaning in close, let the rhythm play. Got you caught up in the heat, no escape. A little tease, little smile on my lips. Boy, if you want it, you can handle this. You can hit this, if you do it right. Yeah, take your time, don't rush the night. I'ma let you get a taste, just a little bit. But you gotta earn it if you want all this. You can hit this, don't you waste my vibe. Keep it smooth, keep it real, no lies. If you play your cards right, you won't miss. Baby, come close, you can hit it. Now we're 2 steps deep in a private groove. Heartbeat sinking when you make your move. Got that confidence, yeah, I like that style. Make it feel something, stay a little while. Don't talk big if you can't come through. I need that pressure, not the usual. Show me you different, show me you legit. If you want my energy, better match my win. If you do it right, take your time, don't rush the night. I'ma let you get a taste, just a little bit. But you gotta earn it if you want all this. You can hit this, don't you waste my vibe. Keep this smooth, keep it real, no lie. If you play your cards right, you won't miss. Baby, come close, you can hit. I ain't easy, but I'm worth the chase. Got that fire, yeah, that slow embrace. If you step correct, I might let you in. But don't fumble now, don't you play pretend. Got my guard up just a little bit, but you break it down when you talk like this. Make me feel safe while you keep it slick. That's the kind of energy I can buy with. Slow it down, don't you rush my way. I like a man that know how to behave, but got that ass when the lights go low. That's when I decide how far we go. So don't mess it up, don't miss your shot. I can give you everything I got. If you write me right, if you feel my bliss, then maybe tonight you can hit me. Take your time, don't rush the night. I'ma let you get a taste, just a little bit. You gotta earn it if you want all this. You can hit this, don't you waste my vibe. Keep it smooth, cause when you on me. Baby, come close, you can hear this.
Yeah. Donnie Ross. Let's go. How we playing this out? Bedroom bench on the scene, or I'm taking you out. Got the short yellow dress on, looking like a mustard packet. Ass poking from the front, I smacked it. That BBL, let me park up on it. Got my CDL, always seem to fail, but not this time. Conversation go different when your wrist shine. They can't resist mine. Legs crossed and your hair up in a bun like a therapist. Waiting for a quote so you can take notes. Change clothes after giving you a straight dose of vitamin D. A bunch around strange folks. I ain't broke, good lord, your body hot. Pour some liquor on you, take a few body shots. Gonna end up with a neck brace in a wheelchair from the hour-long sex tape. I really hope that you could make it to the next date. Missed calls from your boss said you left late. Don't try kissing up on me if your breath stink. All the extra adding on to my stress rate. Big lashes, BBLs, white toes, acrylic nails, black leggings with the camel toe. For you random hoes doing damage though. Big lashes, BBLs, white toes, acrylic nails, black leggings with the camel toe. For you random hoes doing damage though. I love BBLs, not a groupie though. Tight ass leggings showing that coochie hole. I'm a freak, let the truth be told. Paper bag going over your head, how could I stoop this slow? Those be the ones with the good. A few drinks and have you bringing out the hood wood. Cosmetics and all, don't be ashamed of your flaws. I know dudes that'll smash prosthetics and all. Pretty thing with the light eyes. Know how to move and take advantage of the nice guys. Play the mistress right into the wife thighs. Collect all of the earnings while you tossing and turning. I see your shadow cast off of the curtain. Lots of moaning, lots of slurping. I think shorty hit the jackpot. Started on the wrong corner, worked her way off the back block. Big lashes, BBLs, white toes, acrylic nails, black leggings with the camel toe. For you random hoes doing damage though. Big lashes, BBLs, white toes, acrylic nails, black leggings with the camel toe. For you random hoes doing damage though.
Mr. Cornelius. Or should I say Stacks? Mr.
Around. You know what the fuck this is.
Yo, y'all don't got no problem force. Where the motherfucking guns at? What the fuck is it? Hey, keep the lines up. Yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, that shit is, y'all doing too much. Got a white tee on. It's gonna be red. You keep running your mouth. Yo, I ain't blood, my nigga. All crip. Yo, y'all niggas are running guns.
Now, Stacks. Yo, you know I was a Fed, right? And now NYP.
Yo, be a little more respectful, man.
Fuck you, man. We know you're moving in guns.
Guns? Yeah, you know Pow Pow? Y'all know what I do. Now what's going on?
Nothing about no gun.
Oh, heard any good murders lately? Oh, great Charles.
We got you, Stacks. We got you.
What up, man? See you around. Go eat a donut. Stay out of trouble. Go eat a donut. Fucking shit, dude. Niggas ain't got shit on me, dude.
Nigga, I want my brother back in this bitch with me. Trappin',
Dead summer, I just canceled summer. I got shit to do. Priority. Come first before you play. Please don't be a fool. Hot-headed niggas on alert. Please don't lose your cool. God gave you brains for a reason. Exercise your tool. Anyway, my plans for the day. Run up Apple Pay. Get a couple bags and get them all. Then get out the way. Even chef it up around this bitch. You come get a plate. You can hit my line 1,000 times. I'm gon' get you straight. My daughter's about to graduate from school. Gotta get this. I need it. I'm the only man she banking on, so I stay on this. Real in the field, niggas fighting this inflation. Facts. Two on which I got pilots, I'm pushing in rotation. I hustle hard every day. I gotta earn every week.
Money circulating, gotta make this cash while I'm sleep. ZZ team gotta eat, I'm just preparing the table. No more being broke, I gotta be financially stable. I'm trapping hard for the summer. I'm trapping hard for the summer. I'm trapping hard for the summer. Hard for the summer. Trapping hard for the summer. Yeah. Woo.
365 I motion promotion. The plug told me double up. Ooh. Bitch, I'm the coach, I'm the quarterback. Play your position, now huddle up. Ooh. I used to hustle for fun on the side till my trap it went out of there. Now all my hoes, they be bitches. She really just pissed, I don't fuck with her 24 hours a day, every minute. I get it tonight in the morning, I flip it. I told these niggas I'm quitting to get a reaction. Like really the nerve of this nigga. Trapped in the spring through the summer, the winter. Just me get my digit, me get my digit. Been having zips in the city. Your mama shop with me, your daddy be spending.
I hustle hard every day, I gotta earn every week. Money circulating, gotta make this cash while I sleep. Cause the team gotta eat, I'm just preparing the table. No more being broke, I gotta be financially stable. I'm trapping hard for the summer.
IAXISRADIO. You are now locked in.
Wake up to IAXIS Radio in the morning.
The future of radio and podcast.
Your #1 station.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to Community Megabytes on IAXIS Radio. I'm your host, DAVON Franklin. And yeah, we got a nice show. We got a nice show that we getting ready to get into, you know what I'm saying? Live topics. So without further ado, man, we're gonna get into this, man. We're in the segment of Point of Contention. I wanted to have a nice little discussion with my brother Devin. So we're gonna bring him up on the board. What's going on with you, pal? Oh man, life done hit you hard today, I see. Hard day at work. Yo, hey man. So first topic that we're going to talk about, we can't start our discussion off without talking about the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Knicks in 5. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's called it. Good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you think about that series, man?
I thought experience played heavily over youth. I think that's what it was. They had an experienced team. Everybody was pretty much castaways from somewhere else, and they banded together. They played for each other. You know, they had the ultimate closer in Jalen Brunson. It was a good series. There were close battles and whatnot, man. That was about the most competition that the Knicks had faced, pretty much. Even though Atlanta won more games, it was pretty stiff competition, and they were able to overcome. So good for them.
Would you consider it more of a Knicks victory, or would you consider it more the Spurs choke?
It was a Knicks victory because they had a history or a track record of this year coming back from behind and then closing things out in the fourth quarter. It wasn't something that was brand new. It was almost like, they played to their strengths, right? They give the lead or whatever, and then they band together and they stay focused. They don't turn over the ball a whole lot and all this other stuff. And then they have, their plays, they run their sets and whatnot. But it was experience because, I would say it was the Spurs choking it off if the Knicks hadn't been doing that all year.
Okay. Fair enough. Tomorrow, we have the parade going on, the celebration parade for the championship parade going on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, in the city. So
now I know you guys haven't been there in a while when it comes down to the Knicks, but please act like you've been there before.
No.
Like, don't be hurting each other, man. No violence and whatnot. It's supposed to be a celebration. People don't have to lose their lives. They don't have to go to a hospital and stuff like that. They don't have to be getting hurt and stuff like that. Let it be a fun family environment, please. With peace, joy, and happiness around, and celebrate victory, not try and lay somewhere in defeat or defeat somebody else out there because you want to act wild. That's all I have. Humble request.
No, I hear that. And, great words of advice. So we appreciate that. All right. So Well, a few things happened over the course of time, and you want to have a discussion about it. So I guess I guess we can't get too far without talking about the Carmelo Anthony situation. You know what I'm saying? The young gentleman who found himself in a vicarious situation. Then unfortunately, a gentleman got killed. You know what I'm saying? Young man got killed by the name of Austin Metcalf. And condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of heat and a lot of controversy surrounding that story. So, first of all, I want to get your feedback on what you think about the case and the situation at hand, because they're giving him Carmelo Anthony a guilty verdict, 35 years, I think it is. So
there's a couple of ways that I can go on this, and it might seem controversial, but really it's not. You do the crime, you do the time, right? This is the thing that I think of more so than anything else. Not the fact that he was in that tent or whatever. I'm wondering if anybody from the schools or whatever are going to be held accountable in the first place, because what happened there was that the school designated this area to be a safe space for the visiting team, because that's who it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was in that tent. So the school designated this area to be a safe space for that visiting team. Carmelo Anthony shouldn't have been over there in the first place. That should have been something that was written and forewarned in policy from the school board, or whomever it was that deemed that the safe space for Austin Metcalf's team. Carmelo Anthony shouldn't have been over there in the first place. And so while you're sitting there talking about how you should be defending, or he should be able to defend himself, yes, but no, because that was a designated space for that team, and he was not a part of that team. So that's where it starts off at, in my opinion, right? Now, the verdict, I mean, you can draw apples to apples. This person did the same thing and got lesser, whatever it is. There weren't a whole lot of black people on the jury or whatever. You can take it down there, or whatever the case is. But what if the simple fact that there were supposed to be black jurors on there, and they would not have been able to give an unbiased opinion, or they were already emotionally charged, and you already kind of knew what they were going to vote for? It would have been, ended up being a hung jury or something like that. So I don't know. But there's so much to go on it. First, start with the fact that that was a designated area for the visiting team. He should have never been over there in the first place.
Well, wouldn't there be bias? Couldn't you consider the same thing, the bias with an all-white jury? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, you probably could.
I mean,
but that's not the point, though. In my opinion, that's not the point, because it starts with the school, or whomever was the holder of that venue. It starts with them providing a safe space for the visiting team, and everybody in that home area, arena, whatever it was, adhering to the safety that's provided by that home team. Yeah. It doesn't escalate anywhere else if it's nipped in the bud before that even starts, because that was a designated area and he was in violation.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't agree, because regardless of whether or not, you know what I'm saying, it was a designated safe space, that does not allow you to put your hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
If you're asked to leave 15 times from a designated safe space that was provided for you, or whatever the case is, then you know what? Why don't you leave? Why are you there in the first place? Why are you there? If this is the home team or whatever, and this is the safe space that's provided by the visiting team or whatever, right? Then you have a plethora of other places and spots that you can go that can get yourself out of the rain or out of the elements, right? Because that's your home field. And so this is a small piece of the earth for this team to come and visit and feel safe while they're visiting within this competition that we're having, or whatever the case is. And that's where it dies. All the emotional stuff, all the other stuff, that the emotional rhetoric that happens after that stuff right there. No, you address this right here. And when you're found in the wrong on that first part right there, everything else that snowballs after that is unfortunate. There's two people that lost their lives. There's Carmelo Anthony, who will never be able to grow into an adult and actually see adult life or whatever. He's going to be getting out very late in his life. So he's lost his life just as much as Austin Metcalf has lost his life. And the school should be held responsible in some way, shape, or form for not providing the safe space that they were supposed to.
I agree, young man. I agree. And for what we're going to do, we're going to start it off here because I got clips from a gentleman who's actually I do believe he's one of the people that you actually call to discuss like the behavior science of force. I mean, I don't even think I even got the right quote of what it is that he actually does, but he's going to explain the mishaps of the trial bit by bit. We're going to do 4 separate clips. So we're going to go through each clip and then we're going to come back and we're going to discuss it. So we're going to start with clip 1 right here.
For the family. Okay, let's talk about the overall trial. Now look, I think the state did an okay job. I feel like the state did not put forth the effort needed to make this a slam dunk case. I think that they did really good making a strong emotional argument, and they positioned themselves as saying, hey, listen, this person came here to commit a crime and he did it. He wanted to kill him. He thought about killing him. He planned it. He prepared himself and he provoked and antagonized the victim, and he murdered him. All right, he's the aggressor. He came to the tent to do it, and every single witness I bring up here is going to co-sign that. All right, now here's the issue I have with the state's position. I felt like they did not do a good job explaining why Carmelo did not have a self-defense claim, at least a strong one. But the effort that the state actually presented never really got challenged by the defense, and that's why I just wasn't really impressed with it. I thought the closing argument was very direct. I feel like the closing argument from the state lacked empathy. It was just like, he's a criminal. He came there for one purpose. He was a thug. He wanted to kill him, and that's exactly what he did, right? The state did not empathize with the fact that, hey, this is a young man. I know he made a mistake. He made the wrong mistake. He thought about it. He planned it. He provoked, and this led. He could say it's an accident, but guess what? The reality is he took this person's life. He killed this person never coming back, right? I feel like it just was so direct. It was so callous and it was straight to the point. Now, that could be problematic, assuming the defense puts on a really good presentation. And the defense did not, you guys. And this is why I felt like the state's presentation of the information, of the facts, was a little bit lackluster. I felt like it could have easily been challenged, especially with the witnesses that they put up on the stand. A lot of people saying that this was a tall hill to climb. I kind of disagree. Well, I'll say it's hard to say that that's the case when the defense didn't even try. Okay? And so here's the thing. Hunter wasn't even brought on the stand. Carmelo wasn't brought on the stand. Everything in this trial just looked really suspicious. So now let's talk about the defense. All right? And
so, shout out to the Minty Men. Did anyone look into their history of possible bullying? Yes, and that's another part of the puzzle as well. It's like there's been discussions that the kid in question that got killed, him and his brother was known in that area for terrorizing people in that area, bullying people all over the place in that area. So these are not the first incidents that these young men that got themselves into where they were bullying and forcefully messing with an individual. You know what I'm saying?
Saying that Carmelo Anthony was taking pictures online and posting pictures online with guns and stuff like that, and so that should be held against him as well. I don't believe that either way. I mean, because they could have gone around bullying people or whatever the case is, just like he could have been going around portraying himself like a thug. Here's the
thing. When you're talking that breeds the case of self-defense if you're bullying and you're attacking an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're going to discuss more. We have more to act.
That's like saying that Carmelo was out there and killed Austin Metcalf as some sort of gang initiation.
Oh,
that was a rumor that was going around as well, or at least that's what some people were stating about that, is that was some sort of gang initiation. And I'm not subscribing to any of that stuff.
There was at a track meet. He's a student athlete.
Student athletes can be gangsters too.
Student athlete, and according to certain witnesses, the kid was sitting there at the tent minding his business for a good length of time. But we're gonna get into that clip. I want to.
They didn't call him to the stand.
Huh?
Is there any statement on why they didn't call him to the stand? His defense.
That's what we're getting ready to get into, because there's a conspiracy about how this whole ordeal in this trial has shaped up, and some of the reasons why. So we're gonna get into this next clip right here. Come right back.
And why I'm disappointed in the defense. Some people saying that he didn't have much to work with. I disagree. Right? There are things that I believe the defense missed opportunities on, which is a really good cross on the witnesses. There's a lot he left on the table. There's a lot he didn't object to. All right. And he just allowed the witness to create an image of Carmelo Anthony and never really locked them down into their story. A lot of them were caught contradicting their statement from what they told the investigators initially to now what they're testifying to on the stand. That was an opportunity for the defense to really hammer in on what they actually saw and what they did not see. And then also bring into question whether or not that particular witness or the other witnesses are credible. He allowed the state to manipulate the narrative and get away with creating this image of Carmelo that he did not challenge. He's a thug, he's a criminal, he came there to kill. The defense, in my opinion, did not have an answer for it, nor did they try to reshape the narrative, right? Again, you're performing for the jury. And if the last thing they hear is that this is the suspect, and the suspect is the aggressor, and the suspect came to murder, kill, and destroy, and you don't have anything to combat that, well then why is everybody shocked that he got charged with murder? Okay, the defense failed miserably, and here's my thoughts on this. He was either paid to throw the case, threatened to throw the case, or he's grossly incompetent. You guys, and we know he's not incompetent because he's one of the top lawyers in that area, Frisco, Texas. All right. I'm not saying, I'm just pointing out the obvious. All right. Something about that trial and how Carmelo was defended just seems very, very suspicious. And there's a lot of elementary mistakes that were made. And me, not even as an attorney, can point out some of those mistakes that I feel like were clearly not capitalized on. All right. And what's another thing? The fact that a change of venue was not requested, to me, is crazy. I can't imagine. When I found out they never changed the venue, I was shocked. Okay, why do I say that, you guys? Everybody knows in the criminal justice community, especially in that area in Frisco, Texas, that place is a cesspool of bias. Okay, and the fact that we're now seeing these relationships of, family members knowing this person on the Metcalf side, knowing the prosecutor and judges and things of that nature. You guys, you don't think that there's going to be some bias, some influence, some greasing of the elbows? All right, there's just a lot of things about that was very suspicious, and to me it was common sense. All right, they kept everything inside the house so that they can manipulate and have the best outcome possible. Now, I'm not saying that if everything worked out flawlessly, the defense was on point, everybody was honest, I'm not saying that the outcome would have changed. Again, I myself believe this was a manslaughter case. But what I am saying, though, is make Carmelo Anthony guilty for the truth and not guilty for the lies.
So what is the truth? The truth is that if he's going to have a complaint about the lawyer or whatever, if I'm not mistaken, that GoFundMe that they raised for his defense was around $700,000. So how much of that $700,000 was invested into the defense? I don't know that. I don't know the numbers on that.
Like the gentleman said, that particular attorney is one of the top attorneys in the area. In that particular area of Texas. And like you said, the relationship, whereas the Metcalf kids' family knows the prosecutor as well as the judge, as well as the warden at the prisons. So you know what I'm saying? That does lead to a little a suspicious, like well, what's going on here? Especially considering the fact that you have a whole bunch of witnesses that recanted their stories or did not testify. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're gonna get into the third clip. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna get into this third clip.
This was probably the biggest red flag in the entire trial, and this is when I knew the case was thrown. You guys, there was no expert witness call. You cannot have a case of this magnitude trying to defend against murder, using self-defense, and you don't have an expert witness for use of force? You guys, that's my job, right? That's what I do. Attorneys will call me to examine use of forces involving police officers. So in this case, I am shocked that one wasn't called. Not only that, no medical expert as well to discuss the knife and how much pounds of pressure needs to go and pass the breastplate in order to touch the heart. You know, what does that look like with the knife being folded? Is that even possible? Was this an accident? Can we prove it? You know, what direction was the person going in? Was Austin coming forward or was Carmelo going forward? Was the blade entered under or was the blade entered over? You guys, all these things matter as we look at this case from a deeper level in order to strengthen and bolster a use of force claim. All of those things are factors. Why do I say that? Well, what if Carmelo Anthony's falling back and Austin and all of his 200 plus pounds is falling on top of him while the knife is out and he falls, and that assistance of gravity pushing him down along with his weight and then this hand being fixed is what assisted in puncturing through the breastplate. You guys, that matters. This matters in a self-defense claim. So the fact that the attorney never called one, the fact that the attorney never called any expert witnesses, you guys, is beyond me. Red flag. All right? You guys, because a use of force expert's job is to talk about all these different variables and these mitigating factors that come about during an encounter or during an escalated event with another subject. Okay? So again, we're not talking about the knife being folded partially, right? And then asking ourselves, how was this folded blade able to penetrate through the chest? All right. What was he taking it out? Was he kind of pushing them in the moment? Like, what actually took place? How many suspects was around him? At what point was Anthony actually in fear for his life? Talking about those stages of emotions, right? Having another expert to talk about the psychology of it all, like what actually is going through the body. Listen, he suffers from epilepsy. Did he take any medicine that day? Did the medicine have an impact on his rash decision? You guys, those things need to be brought up in order for the jury to understand why he did what he did in the manner in which he did it. Does epilepsy medication cause you to be what? Aggressive, right? Maybe irrational, right? So all these things matter. Was it in the system at the time, you guys? The fact that none of this was unraveled or to have that real discussion lets me know right then and there that this attorney was up to no good. Why would he do it? It doesn't make any sense. You guys, we miss so many opportunities to just have a case explaining self-defense.
Okay. So now I'm gonna get to this last clip because, like, all the clips that I'm showing you right here is basically is reasons for his appeal, why he may get an appeal. But we're gonna get back and talk about some other shit, but as far as what possibly happened and what was not shown.
For the appeal, they're trying to get another GoFundMe or something like that, isn't it? I mean, I don't know.
For his appeal. For his appeal. We're gonna take a look at this next clip right quick and come right back.
Ooh, Hunter never made the stand. Why is that? A lot of people are confused. That's the star witness for the state, or was he really? You guys, Hunter Metcalf making on a stand was going to be problematic. And in my opinion, I truly believe that Carmelo did cause some provocation. I do believe he went back and forth and they're cursing each other back and forth. I believe this case is a tale of two egos clashing. The reality is Carmelo should have got up and walked away. If things started to get a little heated, things started to get a little dangerous, he should have got up and removed himself from that situation. That's what I tell my loved ones, my nephews, and other kids that I talk to, that you need to remove yourself from a situation before it gets hostile. That's beside the point. What's the reality? He didn't have to get up. You can't go and touch people and force them and move them because you don't want them there. It doesn't work like that. You should have got an adult, you guys. Listen, a clash of two egos has brought us here, and someone made a decision that he cannot take back, and a life was taken. Hunter should have been brought on the stand to testify to what he saw. Why do I say that? Well, because he is the primary aggressor. He's the initiator of this entire thing. He spawned this entire problem. He should have went and testified. Why was Hunter not brought on the stand? Because guess what, you guys? His mere presence and explanation of the events would have implicated himself as an aggressor towards Carmelo, which would have boosted his self-defense claim, looking at the facts that it's going to be probably 2-on-1. When you look at the size of Austin and Hunter, these were large boys. Not to say Carmelo wasn't tall, and not to say he didn't weigh over 140, maybe 150 pounds. He was, and in fact, outweighed by 2 twin brothers. Does that help his case? Possibly. This is the big difference between murder and manslaughter, you guys. The fact that you can speak to a fear. When did that fear take place during this encounter? At what point did you feel in fear for your life? It doesn't mean it has to be legit. It doesn't mean it has to be reasonable, but we need to know when that actually occurred. But if you're sitting down and you are participating in the verbal assaults, you're threatening him, he's threatening you, you guys are going back and forth, guess what? This is mutual. This back and forth provocation between both parties. You guys, it doesn't look good on either side. And quite honestly, it's a possibility that both sides decided not to call Hunter because it would have ruined the self-defense case, okay? And also it would have incriminated Hunter. So it's very possible the defense and the state said it's best we don't bring him up at all. But why would you not bring up Carmelo? You guys, this was another red flag. A case of this magnitude where all the chips are stacked against you. Over 20 plus witnesses, a best friend that betrayed you, who claimed he had his phone up but never recorded, video missing. It looks like people have tampered with evidence, coerced witnesses, and you don't take the stand. You guys, Carmelo was the last voice to explain all the missing pieces, to clarify all the false narratives. We want to know why you had the knife. We want to know why you pulled it out. We want to know why you said, as long as you don't touch me. You guys, we need an explanation. And the only thing the jury's heard was that this thug came to the tent, refused to leave, wanted to cause problems, and stabbed a young kid over it. He never spoke up for himself, you guys. And that ultimately is why I believe he got convicted of murder. People are talking about 35 years and it's too long. You guys, he took a person's life. And at the end of it all, the reality is this, and I say it again, that if you're going to convict him and find him guilty with the truth and not the lies. And if your case is as strong as it's supposed to be, and that the story is what the story is, then the truth, regardless of what it is, the outcome is still going to be the same.
I stand firm in what it is that I said. When it comes down to it, the people that should be held accountable are the people that were supposed to have provided that space, that safe space, which would have been the school or whoever was running that facility. That's number one. Number two, he was talking about fearing for his life, but and Hunter potentially being the aggressor or whatever, and he should have been called to the stand because he's a potential aggressor. The aggressive act happened from going over to the visitor's tent in the first place. Nothing else snowballs from that moment at all without you taking yourself over there, which should have already been explained to you by the school or whoever was holding that facility, who was in charge of that facility, that this is the designated safe space of this team over here, this visiting team, and don't find yourself over there for fear of maybe detention or suspension or whatever it is. Don't be the aggressor, because that's the safe space that we provided for this team. And that's all there is to it. We can do this woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff. And yes, he has some valid points when it comes down to defense and calling these people to the stand and all this other stuff. But the root cause of the problem is a lack of adherence to a rule that should have been set to protect the visiting team, bar none.
Okay. We're going to get deep into the conversation after I do these two these little two segments. I want to get into the Willie D segment where they talk about the tape that was not called by the defense. So we're gonna come right back after we take a look at it.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A woman identified as T is drawing attention online after claiming she viewed video of the fatal encounter between Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. Yeah, fam, she says she saw it with her own eyes. And all we heard was lies. Yeah, you see, it's a reason why that video was not shown to the public. Yeah, you know, anytime law enforcement have a video that supports their narrative, it's released just like that, immediately. But when they want to doctor it up, or when they want to hold it or conceal evidence, they won't release it. They will not release that video for nothing in the world. It takes an act of Congress, an act of God to release those files. So why wouldn't they do it this time around, fam? If the video, they know that there's public outrage. They know that people are saying that Carmelo got railroaded. Why not release the video? Maybe T can answer that question for us.
My name is T, and when I went to see the video, they ask if you want to see it from either 2 minutes before the stabbing or 11 minutes before. So I chose 11 minutes. From the moment she pressed play, Carmelo Anthony was already sitting up underneath that canopy. And he was sitting there for at least 8 to 9.5 minutes. You see, well, I saw a boy in a black hoodie go over to him first, and then they left out of the tent, and then you see coming across the field was another 6 boys. When they got to the bleachers, one, he went out of frame, and the other one sat at the bottom. But the remaining 4, they went directly to Carmelo Anthony, and like T said before, it was a brief conversation, and then all you see is commotion. And we know from the interviews that Hunter did, we know that Hunter was, in fact, up underneath that tent. The next thing you see, you can see Carmelo in the midst of them assaulting him. You can see Carmelo trying to back out, but he gets pulled back forward. The next thing you see is Carmelo, he comes shooting out the back, but he's still not standing. And he had to like kind of crab crawl backwards, and he had to like jerk away from them because they still had a hold of his hoodie. He goes up a couple bleachers and he's looking around for which way to go. He runs diagonally down the bleachers and then he falls. At the time of him falling, that's when I noticed another 3 boys coming down the bleachers chasing after him. But once Carmelo got up, he took off. You didn't see him for the rest of the video. At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video. Because when you see that video, it was self-defense. Carmelo was only 5'8", 130-something pounds, and Austin and Hunter Metcalf were 6'1", 220-something pounds. So for people to say that he should have used his hands, people can die from fights, from people using their hands. And that's all I'm going to say for right now.
So that sounds like a 4-on-1. So not only do we have grounds for an appeal, you know what I'm saying, we also have grounds that it's possible that there was actually miscarriage of justice of them hiding tape evidence and shit like that, where he actually was self-defense. It was actually self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead.
I still stand firm in my position. If that lady is saying that he was sitting there for 8 minutes before being approached by somebody in a black hoodie or whatever the case is, then a school official, teacher, whatever the case is, knowing that this dude is from that school or whatever, should have gone over there. That should have been the first encounter. Hey, this is the visiting team section. You need to go find yourself elsewhere. That's what I feel. 100%, because that's where the ball was dropped.
So once you take it upon yourself, you know what I'm saying, to not go get the school age or the coaches or whoever the authority figure was, Because, like, you know, I ran through a whole bunch of clips, you know what I'm saying, of individuals talking pertaining to the situation, and a lot of them say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talk about kids, young kids, it's like, we're the same age. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was left up to them to go talk to the authority figure to go get them to have him removed if it was that much of an issue. If what they were saying was the actual truth. When you take it upon,
it's not about them having to go snitch on anything, because you know the social pressures of being a teen and all that other stuff, and the testosterone.
Exactly.
Nobody in their right mind is going to stop what's going on and go over there and try and find an official or anything like that, more so than anything else. Like she was saying, which what Chuck D was saying, which is what you're saying as well, is that there would have been more people videotaping what was going on anyway, because that seems to be the trend that a lot of people do. But when it comes down to it, it's not about them stopping themselves from being adolescent idiots, because that's what we are when we grow up in adolescence, being filled with testosterone and all this other stuff. It's not incumbent upon them, because they're not going to make the right decision when it comes down to that.
No, then they have how do you expect the individual that is being attacked by 4 people to make the right decision and not defend himself?
Well, see, the right decision was to not be in that tent in the first place. That's number one. Number two, the correction of said wrong decision should have been taken care of by an adult who was an authority figure in that facility while that safe space was provided for the visiting team. That's what I'm saying.
I want to get into this last clip, and we're going to finish out this discussion right quick. We'll come right back.
Yeah. All right. I made a video a few days ago about the Carmelo Anthony trial. Well, basically the altercation between him and Austin Metcalf. And the thing is this. All right. For all you people that are getting on my video I made a few days ago, and you're basically saying Carmelo's guilty. And let's just say, for the most part, most of you motherfuckers are just some sick fucks. And you guys are either racist or just dumb as fuck. But I'm not going to say 100%. I'm going to say this. If you think this is what happened, that Austin went up to Carmelo by himself and just was like, hey, man, you got to get up out of here. And just did that. And then Carmelo stabbed him. Yeah, it makes sense why you would think Carmelo should go down. If that's the only context you believe that happened, then yeah, it makes sense to you that, and I would agree with you, damn, that's all that happened, he shouldn't have stabbed him. But that ain't what happened. And the fact that you're omitting everything else makes you a sick piece of shit. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you like this. All right, say this happened. Say me and any 3 motherfuckers that you know, yourself included, went to a bank. We all know each other. We're going to a bank. And you have no clue what I'm doing. You just assume that what I'm about to do is just withdraw some money. And I decide, without letting you know, that I'm about to go up in that bank, and then right when we all walk in, I pull out a gun and I say, all right, everyone put your fucking hands up. I'm robbing this bitch. What are you doing? Think about that for a second. What are you going to do? Right? Think about that. Are you going to do this? One or two things. Are you going to stand there and be like, yeah, he's robbing this bitch? Or are you going to be like, what the hell, dude? Like, calm down. What are you doing? Think about how you would respond to that. All right? Now, let's say you go with the first route, where you sit there and you go, try to puff up your chest and like you tough as fuck, right? The cops come barreling in there. Are they going to think you are part of the robbery? Or are they going to think that you had nothing to do with it? Now, keep that in your mind for a second, because I'm about to break it down to you. All right. Because then I made it, in that first video I made, I said that, and I'm saying this right now, the more I think about it, they should arrest Hunter Metcalf. All right? Because we know for a fact, Hunter has something to do with what happened between Austin and Carmelo. How do we know? When the shit first went down, what did Hunter say? We. He didn't say Austin. He didn't say I. He said we, meaning him and Austin and a couple other friends were telling Carmelo what to do. They were telling Carmelo what to do. You can't omit that out of what you think how Carmelo's guilty. You can't omit that. You can't say that happened and then leave that out because Austin's the one that put his hands on Carmelo. You can't omit the fact that the rest of them were involved. Why can't you? Because in the state of fucking Texas, the multiple assailant, there is a fucking law. Multiple assailants are the equivalent of a weapon. So the fact, and don't lose me here, the fact that they all approached Carmelo and they all were telling him what to do. All right, now think about that for a second. You have no right to say that. For one, Carmelo ain't got to listen to what thing they fucking say. He can say what the fuck he wants. He ain't got to listen to what them motherfuckers say. If they tell him to move, he can decide to move, or he can just sit the fuck still. Your problem, that's how I know you got some sick fucks. Your first thought is to say this, that Carmelo was the provoker because all he had to do was move. Well, you know what the initial thought should have been? All they had to do is not fucking put their hands on him and tell him what to do. That's all they had to do. All they had to do was go run and tell the coach. But they didn't. They decided that they were the authority and they owned his black body. That's what they acted like. They owned his body and they get to tell it where to be. No, they don't. All right. So who are you to say that Carmelo, sitting down, who never got up, has to look up at Austin because you think there was only Austin involved? But like I said, Hunter already admitted that he was involved too. You think Austin or Carmelo's going to look up at Austin and then see his twin brother and think to himself, all right, if this turns into a fight, I'm sure the guy that looks exactly like him is not going to help him. And I'm sure the other two dudes are not going to help him. So he had every reasonable feeling to believe, all right, they're against me. They are against me. So at the point he had that feeling, and then it escalated from them telling him what to do to one of the attackers putting their hands on him. That's multiple assailants, you stupid fucks. The moment that happened, you can't just omit that. Because you can look up the law. One of them has to attack them. Not all of them, just one. Once one of them does, and they were all involved, they're accomplices. The same way you're in that bank, if you're standing with your chest puffed out, and you ain't trying to stop me, right? And even if you ain't trying to stop me, you ain't letting it be known, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. They didn't do that. They didn't say, yo, Hunter, what are you doing? Or Austin, what are you doing, dude? Just calm down. They didn't do that. They stayed there in an aggressive nature, showing Carmelo, we are in solidarity with this boy. We are against you. The fact that they did that makes them all accomplices. That's why it's a big deal. It doesn't matter if they all put their hands on him. One of them did. One of them did, and they were standing there trying to intimidate Carmelo. That makes them multiple assailants. So the fact that that was happening, you can't omit that. And the fact that you are makes you either racist or you're a dumb piece of shit.
It's like you decide to jump somebody, the offset, whatever it is that I use to get your ass up off me, that is now mutual and it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Once you decide that you and your buddies is going to get involved and jump me, whatever it is, whatever means that I need to get your ass up off me, you gonna get up off me.
Bro, you played team sports before.
That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. But go ahead, continue. I played team sports before. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, you played team sports before. If you were a visiting team over in an area to a sporting event, and there was a designated space for you and your teammates to convene,
you went
over there with your teammates to this designated area or whatever, thinking about the teammates that you may have had in your life, right? And you see somebody from the opposing team sitting in this designated area where your team is supposed to be able to go, the safe space that you have as the visiting team. You know, based on the history of the teammates that you may have had, you would have had somebody as a teammate that would have promoted, yo, man, get the hell up out of here. What the fuck you think you're doing? You know this without a shadow of a doubt, growing up as teenagers or whatever.
I also know Once you decide to fire on them in the group setting, whatever happens after that.
Which one of your teammates that you've had in your history do you know would have exited from wherever this kerfuffle was and went and found an authority figure? Which one? You don't have to name any names, but does one come to mind?
To be perfectly honest with you, if the kid was just sitting up there playing with his damn phone, we probably wouldn't have fucked with him. So
that's not true at all.
There goes that. We probably wouldn't have been messing. If he's sitting over the bleacher,
you know what? When we've been going as a visitor team to different areas, to some place like a food court or whatever the case is, and you're gonna see people over here. You're gonna see people over there giving you the mean mug. You're gonna see people over there like what y'all doing over here, type of stuff or whatever. Stay in your safe space right there. But this over here is
really on those
right back to this. And it's not being racist to be like, yo, again. The authority figures that designated that as a safe space should have been over there to remove Carmelo.
You chose not to go get the authority figures. You decided to take it upon yourself.
There are also kids that have been raised to think their actions are above reproach because of the adults around them who encourage their misbehavior and disrespect towards others. I agree with that, the Minty Men.
Yeah, shout out to Minty Men on that one. Yeah, but
I agree.
But once again, you decide not to go ahead and get the authorities. You decide that you was going to go ahead and handle it yourself. So now, once you decide to do that, see, here's the issue: you cannot put your hands on people and not expect retaliation in return. You know what I'm saying?
The point is that you shouldn't have been in there in the first damn place because that was not your area, period. And somebody of an authority figure, an adult or whatever the case is, you shouldn't have took the boys. It shouldn't have took boys who will be boys it shouldn't have took the snitch in the group because that's exactly what they would have been titled based on the social pressure.
They want to be tough guys.
It should have been the adults having their hands on a script and knowing that that's not a space that you should be. That's the designated space that we assign for these visiting.
So basically,
you need to get up out of here.
So basically, what you're saying is because they wanted to be tough guys, that, you know what I'm saying, that happened to them.
No, I'm not saying because they want to be tough guys. Don't paraphrase. What I'm saying is that if you're going to have a venue where you're allowing visiting teams to come in there and compete, then there should be people of authority to make sure that whatever safe space you designate for that team is just that, a safe space. And if you are not a part of that team, then you shouldn't be in there in the first place. And if you try to remove you from that place, it should be the adults in authority that already know the rules and have already expressed those rules to enforce those rules. That's what I'm saying.
That still gives no justifications for you putting your hands on them. And once you decide to do that, they have every right to retaliate and defend themselves.
And if this is what you're going to if this is what we're going to keep trying to teach our youth or whatever the case is, then we're going to have more Austin Metcalfs dead in the ground, and we're going to have more Carmelo Anthony's locked away for 35 years. How is that solving anything?
No, what you do is, because these are valuable lessons in life, you teach your kids to keep their fucking hands to themselves. Point blank, period. Actions have reactions. There's consequences for actions, bro.
We're teaching our kids to respect people's safe spaces too. You can't have one without the other. That's a contradiction.
That's a damn football field, dude. That had absolutely no. They had
designated 10
bro. They took it upon.
The problem. That is the seed that plants the devastating tree. That's what it was.
No, it was not.
And we can get into semantics and we can get into keep your hands to yourself, whatever the case is. But you know what? Provocation is there. It is, because you shouldn't be there. And somebody of authority should have told you that you shouldn't be there if you didn't understand that for yourself.
Like the dude said, he could be wherever the fuck he wanted to be at. They don't own the spot.
Because it was designated by the home team that was not his area. He can't be anywhere in the hell that he wants to, because that was a place that was designated by the school.
That still gives you no right to put your hands on somebody else.
What the school said was this team
Does not matter. It does not matter. That goes completely out the window once you assault somebody. It does not matter. It does not matter. It does not. It wasn't.
None of this happens. None of it happens. Nobody puts their hands on Carmelo. No, he doesn't have to retaliate. He doesn't have to protect himself. He doesn't have to feel fear or anything like that.
No,
if he adheres to the rules of the school in the first place,
you keep your hands to yourself. You keep your hands to yourself.
Where are the adults? If it escalates where teenagers are out there pushing each other around and stabbing each other or whatever the case is, then the obvious question should be, where the fuck are the adults?
Well, that's the main question, because how long did that go on? How long did that go on?
He was there under the tent like that lady said, 8 minutes. What took them so long?
Well, apparently they cool. Like I said, according to the other eyewitness that watched the tape, the kid was sitting there minding his business for 8 minutes, and then they came across. You keep trying to justify bullshit, man, and that's what it is. Bullshit. You go anywhere. You go anywhere in society.
You cannot say, hold on. You cannot say that he was minding his own business if he was in a designated area for the visiting team. It's impossible, because he's not minding his business. He is not in a space that's designated for him. Therefore he's not minding
So are we inhabiting gang culture? Because that's gang mentality right there. That's gang mentality. I'm a jump on you because you're over here in the tent area that you're not supposed to be in. What does the end result happen with that? What does the end result happen when you decide you want to do mob style vigilante justice? You know what I'm saying? And take it upon yourself to go remove somebody, put your hands on somebody. And according to them, it wasn't even a removal. They jumped the kid. You know what I'm saying? According to the eyewitness, he was jumped.
Okay.
He was
jumped. Back to what I'm talking about. If he wasn't there in the first place, which was not a designated area for him to be, if he was there and he was there for 8+ minutes or whatever, if he's not there, none of this starts. If the adults that are supposed to be there are enforcing the fact that you're not supposed to be there, because that's a designated area for this team. This is the safe space that we providing for them. No. You have no right to be claiming that you were not, you felt unsafe or whatever the case is, because that's not your safe space. That's their safe space.
That still gives you no justification. Gives you no justification. You
questions. All right, you went into a safe. You went into a space that was designated for them as a safe space. You were also armed. Why were you there in the first place, number one? And number two, why were you armed? And I'm not saying you can't arm yourself or anything like that. Do what you got to do to protect yourself. But those are two valuable points that would have ruined him being on the doggone stand, because you shouldn't have been in there in the first place. And if you were there, then where was the school? Where was the teachers? Where were the people in authority that could tell you, once again, reiterate, enforce the rules that you are not supposed to be here because we authorized this space for that team? None of this happens if the rules are if the rules are adhered to and enforced.
The Minty Men said, we all know that in real life, if several people antagonize and threaten us, we will do what is necessary to survive the encounter. That bunch that put hands on him can actually constitute a gang. Exactly. That's not left up to debate, Sparky.
That's not my point of contention. I'm not saying that all the fallout that happened from that wasn't. It was the effect of what the cause was. But see, we're missing the cause, and that's the thing that's driving me the most crazy about
not
this.
missing the cause.
The
not
was
missing.
a lack of adherence to the rules. That was the cause. I don't give a damn what emotions are behind it. I don't give a damn what justifications or whatever else that falls after that. The starting point, the genesis of all of this happening was that he was in an area that was designated not for him. And anything else that happens after that is the problem. And it's all unfortunate, but you know what? There were supposed to be
all unfortunate when they decided they was going to jump that kid, and unfortunately, he ended up having to defend himself and killed the boy. Now, what we're looking at is how this appeal is going to go with all this new information that's coming out that wasn't presented at the trial.
All that other stuff, just like he was saying. I would have taught my kids, and I teach my kids, that if something like that gets a little bit heated and you have to find yourself exiting a situation, I'm paraphrasing obviously for him, but you should find yourself leaving that situation. Or you teach your kids that, all right, if there's a designated area for a visiting team, don't find yourself over there unless you want action.
You sound crazy. Man.
On the field of play or any of that stuff. And they do have rival schools and rival teams, and they don't like each other because of the name tag or the name of the doggone school. But the reality of the situation is this. There is an authority figure that stated that this was supposed to be a designated space, safe space for this visiting team. You, as a home team person,
Sparky, that authority figure that designated that as their safe space should have been the authority figure that those kids went to go talk to remove him if that was such a fucking issue for him. The fact that they did not and decided to take it into their own hands and he had to defend himself.
You on your sports team, you have been the person that left that whole kerfuffle to go find an adult.
What happened? See, you sound crazy.
You were on a sports team and something like that was happening. Would you have been the person?
No, you sound crazy.
That left that thing happening right there with your teammates to go find an adult. Would you have been that guy?
You not sit up there trying to justify them kids jumping on him because he wasn't in there. He wasn't in space, but then sit up there and act like he didn't have the right to defend himself while they jumping on his ass.
All right. Mom, whether or not we're supposed to be there or not, equally they could have called an adult. Okay, so Minty Min asking this question as well. If you played sports growing up and all this other stuff, if you're in that same situation and you're the visiting team and a kerfuffle is happening or whatever the case is, are you the guy or gal? I don't know your gender and I don't want to misgender, but are you the guy or gal that's going to leave that thing to go find an adult?
If it actually meant that much, I mean, why did it even mean that much to you?
Have you been that guy that when your squad, your group, your team, or whatever is getting into something with another person?
No, I never been that guy. But here's the thing: you put your hands on me. You put your hands on me. We're gonna test the fire. We're gonna test it. That's how that goes. No, I'm not the one that's going to go run to the no. But the moment you decide that you want to put hands on me, then however I get to do you is how I'm going to do you.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
There is an underlying racial factor which is being ignored. Negatively engage Carmelo by surrounding him and putting hands. Even adults would have reached in, like if
in danger. Okay, so but you didn't answer my question. My question was, were you the person, if that had happened in your childhood, in your teenage years or whatever, would you have been the person to break off from the herd and go find yourself an authority figure to calm things down?
No, you asking me?
I wouldn't have been.
But also at the same given time, I wouldn't have went over there and approached the kid that was sitting there minding his business by himself.
That's my point. Okay, so and again, and then you know what? We can do the same doggone thing. I wouldn't have been the person
That's my
that
point.
found myself. I wouldn't have been the person that found myself in the desert.
meant that much to go over there. Fuck.
I would have been with my team, with my squad. I would have been over there with our home group or whatever the case is. First of all, I wouldn't have found myself in a visitor's tent while I'm the home team, number one. Okay, so yeah, and if I were the visiting team and that thing had jumped off or whatever the case is, I wouldn't have been the guy that jumped out of the herd to go find a doggone adult. Just understanding how teenagers are and having been there, been one myself or whatever the case is. The fact that people are trying to say that these teenagers who are raging with hormones and testosterone and all this other stuff in competition and they're still bucking their horns against each other or whatever, somebody was going to make a rational, logical decision out of that herd and go find an authority figure. That's ridiculous.
Bruh, I love you. You stay justifying. You stay justifying bullshit though, but
that's not bullshit. It's a fact.
Oh, no, I got you. I got you. And I want to preface my statements by saying I don't condone violence. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, rest in peace to the young man who got killed. But these are also rules and lessons of life that have to be taught, especially to our children as they're coming up in age and they're coming up in today's world society, yesterday's world of society, because the shit has not changed. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't changed from yesterday, the day before that. You know what I'm saying? Respect is what respect is. Don't you get actions lead to reactions and the consequences. There are consequences for those actions. When you decide, when you decide you want to assault somebody and you want to be physical with somebody, you cannot dictate in what manner that they're going to respond back to you. That's what I want people to keep in mind. You're no longer in charge on the consequences and how the person who's retaliating off of your actions is going to respond. And with that, we'll come back again next week and we'll talk some more. Right. Let's see. Hormones and discrimination learned.
You know what? This transcends race. I mean, we're making it about race on TV or whatever the case is, but this.
If you notice, I haven't mentioned anything about race. I'm just talking basic understanding and knowledge about how we conduct ourselves in everyday life. You already got one idiot that I seen on the damn internet that thought it was cool to go running around playing racial jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Antagonizing people. Freedom of speech. Can I call you nigger and all that other shit? Get into a confrontation and decides he's going to shoot somebody. Now his ass is up in jail for attempted murder. You know what I'm saying? See, these are lessons that a lot of these youngsters are not taught. Respect breeds respect. You go out there disrespecting folks, you want to violate, you want to put your hands on people, you cannot dictate and determine how they're going to respond to you.
Boundaries should be respected as well.
Hey. Do what your pay grade can afford. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on to Did You Hear That? Yeah. And I'll talk with you again next week. We're gonna take a quick video music break and come right back with Did You Hear That? Yeah, on Community Megabytes on IAXIS Radio. Let's go.
Baby, I mean, baby, I knew loving you, it was dangerous. Baby, that's that pussy got me going crazy. Baby, it be you that got my heart racing. Baby, I'm a man, ain't no damn baby. I was tired of talking, you ain't wanna listen. Talking about control, this was good intention. Talking about that old, this that new edition. Talking about you bold, I don't need them issues. This a rap song and a love song. Go ahead, pop that pussy with that thong on. Go ahead, mean mug when you hear this song. I'ma keep it real while I'm on this song. Top tier, nigga, ain't no lower tier. Now I gotta see you with a lower tier. Now I gotta see you do another beer. Hate to keep it parked, gotta switch a gear. I knew loving you, it was dangerous. Baby, that's that pussy got me going crazy. Baby, it be you that got my heart racing.
Baby, I'm a man, ain't no damn baby. I was tired of talking, you ain't wanna listen. Talking about control, this with good intention. Talking about that old, this that new edition. Talking about you bold, I don't need them issues.
I don't want you, baby, I don't wanna talk. We was running out of love, do a somersault. You don't know about love like you summer walk. But gone do that dance for me, I might break you off. It kinda turn me on when she on one. Know a nigga or a sham, but ain't your damn son. Many men done been your friend, you ain't want none. We from the F, baby, we them damn ones. She done been number 2, cause that booty do. But you only get a weekend, baby, love the crew. Yeah, I just wanna hit, baby, love the brewers. You don't think your shit stink, baby, hang with sewers. But keep that ass moving like I wear for shoes. I'm the type to get a game, they be stealing jewels. Baby, you can't play me, cause I know the rules. Baby, this a love song, it got me vulnerable.
I knew loving you, it was dangerous. Baby, that's that pussy got me going crazy. Baby, it be you that got my heart racing. Baby, I'm a man, ain't no damn baby. I was tired of talking, you ain't wanna listen. Talking about control, this with good intention. Talking about that old, this that new edition. Talking about you bold, I don't need them issues.
Action.
Jojo.
Yes, mommy?
¿Qué pasó?
Nah.
Stop it. Because your face and your energy is off right now. Talk to me, baby. What's up?
I told Uncle Chicken to kill the boogeyman.
The boogeyman? What? Who the hell is the boogeyman?
The person that killed Cholo. I want them dead. I hate them and I want them dead. So when they get to hell, the devil can kill them again.
Come here, baby. Listen to me. Whoever took Cholo from us will pay for what they did. But until that day comes, I need you to focus on the now. I need you to keep Cholo right here. He loves you, baby. And I know that it hurts you. And I hate to see you hurting. I hate to see you hurting. And as bad as I want to take care of it myself, I can't. I got to think of you. You come first.
I come first?
Always.
Then find that boogeyman and send him to hell. Whether it be you or Uncle Chicken, one of you needs to bury the boogeyman.
Print.
Zilla. 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 Classic Zilla cartel, the classic killer that's just a sample. Classic killer that's just a sample. Classic killer that's just a sample.
Technician, what up?
Zilla. Classic killer. Classic killer. Classic killer. Hey Bex. Hey Bex. Hey Bex. Yeah, Zilla cartel, the classic killer that's just a sample.
Simple hand exercises. Over this Zilla cartel, welcome to the classic
Zilla.
killer. Salute Apex Music.
Classic killer.
Kid, Shine, I see it.
Hey Bex.
So like I said, what we're gonna do here is Zilla cartel over classic timeless joints. BX move. Let's get it.
Rappers get body for real, I'm a walking homie, I'm ill. A force of scholar, I send my shooters to torture lobby. Give them the chills, can't even wear any clothes around me. Rappers really lost and found me, off the boss, course to crown me. I'm on New Yorker proudly, rolling I roam the streets. 12-12, digital scale, picture with no relief. I keep the biscuit on me, quickly I slit your donkeys. If I miss a hit, your homie built the fish, bricks is on me. Ancient clips is on me, they'll leave the back flips. I watch these niggas scatter like roaches soon as the mag spit. Ain't paying tariffs or taxes to even
bitches lashes. I kill a pussy dead. ROKU get your casket. I can't swim, I'm still burning bridges to ashes. Way back when we wore Nautica. You know the status, just know this killer classic. Behold, I'm known for madness. Look at all the flow we traffic. Fuck the world of road galactic. I'm a pro atlas. New York, the whole atlas. Queens niggas know for stacking in the X, they know for fucking home east side. Yeah, nigga, there's no relaxing. When BK in the building, you know what's cracking. And shit out to Staten. We the Big Apple, Zilla Cartel, the classic killer that's just a sample. Right. The Timberland, trample, snuff, nigga, one ball smooth. Can even find no luck in this bitch. We throwing horseshoes, whips with 5 on their horses, bosses with loose suits. Even
this what we doing in New York City.
Zilla. Acting like you somebody, nigga, no one know who's who's. Blowing Buddha with my main shooter, we from the same school. First grams to sing hallelujah, nigga, we making moves. You want the moolah, the cream, them niggas know the rules. I watch your shit straight tank, that was none of the bank. To paint the walls, bloodstained paint. Love the rapper can spank, not only are you all at your pace. Niggas is out the rink, I have you leaking all at your face. Now we know what you ain't. The classic killer, the last of the golden era. I'm pulling flows at the cellar, unload with an overrunner. I'm big in the Gucci sweater, king of New York reminding. Nas Escobar with a tech in the army lining. My greatness looking real late, but it's perfect time. And Zilla the apex, yo sec, you rewind him.
Yeah, BX state of mind.
Right.
BX state of mind.
BX state of mind.
BX state of mind.
Boogie down Bronx, New York.
BX state of mind.
Zilla.
Niggas always gonna see this one. We always back with another one, nigga.
Check this to the DJ for the Bronx, New York. This is the classic killer.
You are now locked in. The future of radio and podcast.
Behind the Enemy Lines is a podcast when we talk about relationships from the male's point of view, but we don't exclude the ladies. All right, so come to the front of the congregation. We're going to start some trouble.
IAXISRADIO.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet? And we're going to start this segment off with some blues. You know what I'm saying? We like to do a little mixing it up here and there. You know what I'm saying? We do hip hop, R&B, you know what I'm saying, which is rhythm and blues. So we're going to take the blues out of the rhythm and blues, and we're going to bring you this Sweet Bessie May by a gentleman by the name of Jeff Washington right here, Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet on IAXIS Radio? Let's go.
Or in the dark, cheap ride, drinking on some good wine. Girl, you look so fine. Said, I want you, and do you want me? Let's get together, and we'll see. Oh, girl, you are stealing my heart away. Sweet Bessie May, you're my trouble, you're my grace. Every time I try to leave, I just circle around your place. Sweet Bessie May, you got sugar on your name, burning feelings in my heart. But I love you just the same. Looking like on YouTube, 1 million views. Are you gonna choose me or that other dude? Girl, come on over to the inside and let me play for you. We're gonna have a good time. Sweet Bessie May, you're my trouble, you're my grace. Every time I try to leave, I just circle around your place. Sweet Bessie May, you got sugar on your name, burning feelings in my heart. But I want you, Bessie May. You're my pleasure, you're my pain. Are you telling me you feel the same? I so hope you do. Sweet Bessie May, you got sugar on your name, burning feelings in my heart. But I want
Bessie Mae. You're my trouble, you're my grace. Every time I try to leave, I do circles around your place. Sweet Bessie Mae, you got fire in your eyes, burning a hole right in my heart. But I still want you, sweet Bessie Mae. Bessie Mae, Bessie Mae, Bessie Mae, Bessie Mae, sweet Bessie Mae.
Yes, sir. Sweet Bessie Mae. Jeff Washington, Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet? IAXIS Radio. Dope. I like that. The next record we want to get into is another funky blues joint right here by a gentleman by the name of Ray Coates, a.k.a. Uncle Ray. And he's talking about that funky $40 right here. Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet on IAXIS Radio? Let's go.
You don't wanna holler, no. All you want is a funky $40. Yeah. Don't wanna be bothered, no. All you want is a funky $40. But when I'm gonna get your loving, when I'm gonna get your love, tell me. I got my own perception of what I think that love should bring. Your perception of love got nothing to do with me. I must have been blind, or I just didn't want to see. Anytime you call me, girl, you need a ride or something to eat. The light bill too, I'm the first one on your list. But when it comes to love, it's like I don't even exist. You come over to visit me, but I can't visit you. Can't call you after night, and that's just when I knew. You don't wanna holler, no. All you want is a funky $40. Well, don't wanna be bothered, no. All you want is a funky $40. Well, but when I'm gonna get your loving, when I'm gonna get your love, tell me, when I'm gonna get your loving, no, when I'm gonna get your love, whoa, hey, no love connection, just getting everything you want, with no affection, in and out and then you're gone. Don't know how to pay your car note or make everything better. Can't even get you home or spend some time together. I see nothing wrong with getting our loving on, especially if I'm paying for $1,100 phones. Outfits and necklaces, tell me when is it all gonna end? Sporting that while you're riding around with somebody that you call your friend. No, you don't wanna holler. All you want is a funky $40. Yeah. Don't wanna be bothered. No. All you want is a funky $40. But when I'm gonna get your loving, when I'm gonna get your love, when I'm gonna get your loving, when I'm gonna get your love. Oh. Now as far as I can remember, I'm responsible for all those trips overseas, all those red bottom high heels. And when I got chauffeur, I wanna get down to the loving, baby. You don't wanna holler, no. All you want is a funky $40. Well, don't wanna be bothered, no.
Get $40. Uncle Ray, right here, Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet? That was all right. All right. I like that. All right. The next record we're going to get into is by a legendary R&B superstar, you know what I'm saying, who's going to be coming out here this way, you know what I'm saying, in a matter of days or maybe a week or so. You know what I'm saying? With October London, you got a little tour. You got the tour, you know what I'm saying, heading out this way. So this record comes from Eric Benet. It's called Who's Gonna Save Us? We got that for you right here, Community Megabytes on IAXIS Radio. Did you hear that yet? Let's go.
People suffer from disease. You know it's from the food they eat. And the government be lying to me. In the ICU from ICE. They say ignorance is bliss. Don't believe it. Ain't no sense. Still gotta make songs like this. They found a cure for cancer, but that ain't no good. Cause business won't do well without sickness in the hood. Ones that sent them, they would never send their own. Ooh, how that makes sense. Pollution in the air, try not to breathe it in. Politics and power, these white supremacists, they're so cancerous. But send your ballot in for it's gonna save us. If we don't, and you know. It's gonna save us. Nobody is gonna save us. If we don't, and you know. People, I'm getting ready. People, get ready. People, I'm getting ready.
Who is going to save us? Eric Benet, Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet? Next record we're going to get into is a legendary group as well. You know what I'm saying? And they got a new record called Back Up Off the Wall. This is the Barcades right here. Community Megabytes. Did you hear that yet? Let's go.
Oh yeah, this is feeling too good.
the floor, can you feel it rise? The beat and whisper between your thighs. You thought you could chill, just sip your drink, but the rhythm slid in before you could blink. Now your shoulders talking back to the sound. Your feet don't care who's looking around. This groove got a mind of its own, and baby, it just took the throne. You ain't gotta move like no one else. The funk will do the work itself. It don't need style, it needs your soul. That's how the body takes control. Get your back off the wall. Dance, come on. The music's gonna take you home. Take you home. Get your back off the wall. Dance, come on. You ain't alone, let it on your bones. Don't say you don't dance, that's a lie. Everybody's got a groove inside. It ain't the moves, it's the way you feel. That's what makes the funky real. Bass crawling, keys like smoke. That pocket hit, no joke. Now the world's missing what you got, cause you're the spark this room forgot. You ain't gotta move like no one else. The funk will do the work itself. Yeah, don't need style, it needs your soul. That's how the body takes control. Get your back off the wall, off the wall. Let's come on. The music's gonna take you home, take you home. Get your back, yeah. Off the wall. Oh, come on. You ain't alone, let it on your bones. Woo. Yeah. Come on. Let it on your bones. Yeah. It's your whips, it's in your mind. That groove will find you every time. Don't front, don't fight, don't stall. The funk don't care at all. If you feel that thump in your chest, that's your permission slip, baby. Ain't no wrong step in the land of the groove. Just 1,000 right ones with attitude. Get up. Yeah. Get up off that wall. Pull your feet off that wall. Feel that beat off that wall. Get up off that wall. Lose control off that wall. Let the funk take hold. Dance, come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Barcade's back up off the wall right here. Community Megabytes on IAXIS Radio. We got a few announcements of some events that are coming up in the next few days, a week or so. We're going to start it off with the Wealth Changers Father's Day Barbecue. It's going to be taking place Saturday, June 20th, between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. at 480 East 180th Street, Bronx, New York. It's going to be at the yard. It's going to be at the yard/community room. You know what I'm saying? It's basically going to be, dealing with fathers and teaching finances. You know what I'm saying? Come out, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a wholesome family event. There's also there may be some spots still available for vendors. So if you want to come out, you know what I'm saying, display any of your line, your products or whatever have you not, hit us up, get in contact with us. So you can hit me up on my email dayy13@gmail.com. And you know what I'm saying, we'll get you set up with that. All right. The next joint I want to get into, the next promotion that we have going on, we have DJ All Stars event. It's gonna be DJ Powerboy All Star Midnight Barbecue returns right here. You know what I'm saying? June 26th, 2026. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at a secret location, so so you get a hold of that fly, get in contact a Powerboy All Star, and so I'm pretty sure he'll let you in on the location spots. All right. And last but not least, we have a memorial service for Mr. Alfonso James Smith Jackson, Big Al's brother. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a memorial service for him also on June 26th at 6 p.m. 2026. This is gonna be held at the First Baptist Church of Corona, 100-10 Astoria Boulevard, East Elmhurst, New York. All right, so come out, show love, support, and recognition for our fallen one. My condolences to Big Al and family. All right. The next video that we're going to get into is a lady by the name of Danny Devine, and she's this video is called "Who Sent You." We already had the we've been playing the music, the audio. So here's the visual. "Who Sent You" by Danny Devine right here, Community Megabytes. Did you hear that? Yeah, on ISS Radio. Let's go.
Right there, hidden in the crowd. I wanted to scream and tell you my name loud, but being the cool sister that I be, you see, I needed you to come to me, and come to me that you did. I'll never regret the moment that you slid right into my walls of neediness. Ooh, I knew you were the one with finesse. Felt just like I thought it would. Never knew a brother like you could keep me intrigued for such a time as this. How anything compares to make you a part of my list of things to conquer and things to love, and to have your name written above the number 2. You stimulate my inner being. At first it was hard seeing me come into view with that part in you that tugs at my inner need to be free. Hope these feelings and thoughts are prolonged before the real you is shown. Will I like it, or is this you in every bit? Cause if it is, then all of heaven should be lit for losing a chocolate angel like yourself. Can I bottle you up and put you on my shelf so I can keep you, especially when I need you to warm my heart with your eyes and smile, and keep me laughing all the while. All in all, I must admit, you see, I'm still looking to get to the bottom of this. I often sit, wonder and think, who's responsible for this? Cause you seem to come in right on cue at the moment that I was supposed to be blue. I'm dying to know, boo, who sent you?
Yes, sir. Danny Devine, Who Sent You? And that will conclude our show. We're gonna close this show out. First of all, I want to thank my brother, Devin Franklin, for the point of contentions. So we're gonna come back next week and have more hot topics and debates and discussions. Thank you to the Minty Men, for their response back and forth on the chat. Tune in every Wednesday, between 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This last record that we're closing out with, this young lady just keeps dropping fire after fire after fire. So this is SB Sophia Bromberg, and her song is called Green Light. She keeps dropping that fire. So live, love life, take care of each other. Peace. Enjoy the record.
Don't tell me you don't think about it. Every night, sit still, but you're about it. Me and your mind, you got me dancing naked. Careful how you watch me move. I know you couldn't take it last time. Let's try something new. If you wanna come inside, wait. Get to know me on the inside, babe. Baby, won't you come get on my level? I know that you love picking my petals. Meet me in the greenery tonight. I can tell you're feeling me. Meet me at a joint, let's roll together. Getting to a point where it's inevitable. Wherever we go, I've been giving you the green light. Green light. Giving you the green light. The green light. I've been giving you the green light. Get to know me truly in every state of my mind. Trace the faults while you find my fears. You could help me stabilize. And if you read me slowly, taking every line, you would understand why I guard in secret apples under my